Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in mid. Start the drive, has him up near midfield. Yeah. On the carry, it's Cook. Some midfield stripe into Lion territory. For Cook from a week ago, 16 carries, 65 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Call it a gain of 3, but now it'll be third and about a foot or 2. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. McCann's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Right side and take it in by Fulgham. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 75 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Third and 2. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to
look as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Ooh, with a juke.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Fulgham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Fournette again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really strong. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Covers 20. From the gun, here's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Goff. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
Now That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4, Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Spins past him, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Goff. He's going to air one out. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Goff on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DJ Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. This is rookie disaster. Defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Cook diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a first down throw. Gone. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Goff. Open man is QT complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Cook following the penalty. .2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 32, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, what a catch there by Thielen.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Goff on first down. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Goff on first down. And his pass incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Eluding the pressure right.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Goff now looking to throw. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And great field possession coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McCann for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through. Great field position, one play later, boom, end zone.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Again, Goff. And he's going to have the hook up to QT.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Goff. He'll get this off to Swift.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, it's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Vikings pick up the football. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this next week because maybe...
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. A good cover. Duke, 121 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was.
And situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead. Usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Cook now off the read option. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they take a knee. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call.